Yeah, let's just start. I don't know if anyone is looking quite yet. I almost hope not, because I just cleared my throat very unpleasantly. Alright, where were we? It's been like 2 weeks. I glanced at this, I looked at that, I tried this. I guess this is the next one? Did I want to do more of this? I'm not sure I did. Nah. Let's look at Weatherwood Castle by Roger. A castle built onto the top of a mountain by Lord Calecioman, a maniacal nobleman with a lot of money and very few wits. Trying to have a dinner party. Wait, no, I've played this one too. I remember now. Oh yeah, and this is the horrible Adderhole. So I also remember this one. Oh, okay, yeah. I think maybe I had intentions of seeing the rest of this contest. That sounds about right. Let's do that. I might be capable of doing that. Backwards by Doom. A collection of puzzles with a similar theme. A collection. I think it wants me to do this. I don't know why it wants me to do this, but that's what the room is telling me. There we go. Back swiping. Hooray. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to do this part. I guess I can just rush it. Okay. Oh, this looks like a nightmare. Yeah, this just instantly descends into complete chaos. Oh. I couldn't solve it from that point because this idiot got himself stuck in a way where I couldn't stab him anymore. So I have to magically control things at a distance too, in addition to trying to manage this nonsense. I liked the first two parts. I don't like this because it snakes, but more importantly because it's way too chaotic. Like, how is anyone ever supposed to have enough control over this many snakes simultaneously to keep them from getting stuck and run out of the way? Hi. I'm having difficulty with snakes. Are you surprised? he's stuck again. I can't let him do that, so I have to do something else here. I can't do that because that gets me surrounded. I guess I can try stabbing him. Yeah, that kind of works. I mean, I'm going to try really hard to be actually patient because I know that this is partially a matter of can I make that untangle? No, I have to prevent that from happening. That guy got stuck. That's not fixable. This is just such a mess. I'd really like to prioritize stabbing the snakes, but babysitting them seems to be a necessity. There's not very many things that you both want to stab and babysit. Or not very many things you should, I guess. Want to and should are different things. I think I can untangle that guy. I'm hoping... Yeah, okay, we're good. That was like the one way in which something could get tangled that I could survive. Or be able to recover from. Oh, okay. Oh, apparently there were bombs the whole time. Did I make this hard on myself by not seeing the bombs? Okay. I was probably able to kill those with the bombs and didn't realize that because I was not thinking. I didn't notice that there was bombs. Also, that was way up in the corner, which I'm not completely sure how I would have successfully reached anyway, but like while there was a million snakes all over. But nonetheless, I probably could have made that easier on myself using the bombs. That's probably things getting tangled in a disfavorable way is exactly what the bombs were for. How do I prevent this from being an annoyance? How do I ever get this roach into back swiping position? Okay, I guess that's the idea. So bring the next one and move things very carefully. I'm too far away. No. I don't really know how I achieved that, aside from by complete accident. Because somehow I managed to be really close to that Wraithwing, while it was also in a good position. Don't move toward me there. Thank you. Now I just need to do that a third time. move toward me? Now they're stuck. I don't like this much either, I admit. It's still not as bad as the snakes, but it's also really chaotic. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing differently from what I did the 2 times that it decided to work. Aside from, like, I don't know. It's like, for whatever reason, the Wraithwing's in a different position this time, and I don't know why. Okay. That eventually worked. Okay, so here I can do that. What's this? Okay. So I guess I probably want that shut for now. Is this permanently... Oh, nothing else opens that. Okay. Ugh. Alright, these guys aren't too hard to kill, but I think I need to make one of them stab something, which is bound to be a pain. Also... Thank you. Okay, how do I make you stab something other than me? I don't know. What's with this configuration over here? I guess that's after I'm allowed to turn my sword. But that still doesn't explain this. Maybe I had the right idea the first time. I actually do want to let that guy be trapped at first. Somehow I have to compel him to move north. I don't see how I can do that. That didn't help. Like, it's not like I have control over my position at any point during all this. I always have to be right here, so somehow, like, this other jerk is in the way, so I don't know. I don't see how I can ever make him go east. He never turns his sword or anything. Why does he never turn his sword now? I guess I'm too far away or something. So I guess that method is out. I somehow have to have this guy way over on the other end of the room while I hit the orb that locks him in. And then he pushes the button somehow. I don't see how that could ever work. That's not possible. That is way too far, and the passage isn't wide enough to make the guard dance or anything. Obviously, I can make him dance some, but like not nearly enough to lock him in there, and he's also not far enough to the east to do anything about it. So it has to be this, because that can't work. I like the concept of this entry, but I don't so much like how Doom decided that he wanted to build 16 rooms but only had one, so he just decided to combine all of them. Which is completely not a good decision in my opinion. Two of them existing is not survivable. There's no way whatsoever to make just one of them sit. It was a one-room contest. That's what I'm saying. Doom should have picked the best of these several room ideas he had and submitted just that one, instead of making a single room composed of like 16 rooms, in my opinion. Or at least maybe just pick the top 3 instead of all of them. It's not possible to make this guy stay in there that far. This orb is way too far away. That won't help. He's still too far from the orb for me to get all the way over there. Also, he doesn't seem willing to ever go into that row, so it doesn't matter. There we go. I still need to lock him in this room regardless. So that's also not good enough. Because there's not anywhere else to restore from? I don't know what you mean. Oh, wait, never mind. If he's hitting the orb, then he's way too close to the door for me to ever close the door on him. I need him to be as far to the east as he can possibly be before I can start running west. Because I need every tile of space that I can get. Okay then, that was really obnoxious. And now we have some horde mud cutting nonsense. Man, pick a room. What's this do? Oh, I don't want that. Well, I don't really have a choice in my method here. I just have to come at it from the east, and that's it. So if that's impossible, that's not my fault, that's the architect's fault. But it actually looks pretty doable. Alright. There's only one problem, which is when I open this, it's probably going to kill me. I can't save mud though, because I have to get rid of the black gate. So I have to destroy all the mud and also save a bunch of mud, because that makes sense. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll just have to cut it later, and somehow hope this works. I can't leave a small blob in the center because it's just going to immediately grow into a much larger blob. Like, I don't have the option of just having something small because it's constantly growing. So the instant that I have something small and try to walk over to the orb to press it, it's going to get like 3 or 4 times as big. Well, that's not gonna work. No matter what I do, it's constantly running to the west. I don't feel like I have enough control over things to actually guarantee a blob anywhere where I need it. Because it's always going to be moving west of me, no matter what. And that's not going to work. Like, it runs west way too fast for me to do anything about it. Good idea. This is just too much. Like, how am I supposed to do this? It's too far away, and there's no way to prevent it from getting too far away. Well, I don't need a blob in the center anyway. I just need something like this that I can backswipe against. And not multiple stupid babies appearing at once. Okay, now to meticulously cut this, because that was a necessary thing to include as part of this room. I guess the good news is it actually can't go any farther to the west, and I'm chasing it from the north from the east anyway. There. Okay. Bye. Wait, why did I need the black door to be open in the first place? Oh, okay, it just leads the way back to the exit. I get it. I was about to wonder if I'd been playing, but no, I needed the black door open to get over here. Alright, this might be the first of these that I actually solved. I'm not sure. So beating that room put me here. Oh, there's Wraithwings. Okay. I didn't see the Wraithwings. That's why I wasn't initially too sure how this helped me kill the snakes. Oh yeah, I guess I did. I forget what that one consisted of, but... Oh yeah, okay. The Room by Dolly. Oh. We have an entrance puzzle that actually required me to do something to even reach the puzzle. Not much, though. No Juture element. The only big problem. But not a bad room, I hope. Oh. I don't really know how not having any cold elements is relevant. What Force Arrow? Oh. Okay. This is the kind of cluttered room that makes it really hard to see important things like that. There's nothing really in the visual design of the room that helps perceive that problem, I would say. But also, as I've said, I'm not exactly in the best state mentally to look carefully for things either, I guess you could say. So is that... Okay, what is this about? Here I can bring out some goblins, but it closes that off. There's no Tar Mothers. Somehow I need to get the goblin in there, I guess. Well, this looks like it's supposed to be a necessary step, so I'll just do this first. Alright. Now, how can I survive the existence of these goblins? I guess I can just have one chasing behind me like that. How do I open this again? Oh, okay. Do I need both goblins? I can't see where I would need 2 goblins for, but hopefully not. There's a lot of things to try and track here. I'm gonna guess that I don't need but 1 goblin and hope for the best with that guess. I mean, each of the snake rooms all has an entrance and an exit. There we go. Alright, so now this guy can go into the snake room for me. Thank you. How do I open this snake room? Okay. Looks to me like I can safely stow this guy in here for now. And then my goal is going to be to survive this corridor. Where did that roach come from? Okay. Huh. How can I push that? Oh! Okay, I didn't want to do that yet. Good checkpoint placement, by the way. So I need to somehow hit all the trapdoors first. What is this? Okay, that's some part of that trapdoor puzzle. Here we close that and open that and make it necessary to do something here. I guess just don't push that one because that closes the way to the queen. So push any of these others. I feel like the configuration of doors there is supposed to mean something, but I don't know what. Oh, whoops. Okay, I see what I did. Oh, wait, I need to hit that. What? Oh, okay, I just need to be seen by all the... Okay. I'm getting mixed up for no really good reason. So the point is that each of these lets you be seen by one eye, so you can free those eyes and Wraith Wings. And you need to do that before closing the door on the roach. What's this one? Okay. Everybody's out of the pool. Can I reopen that? No? How am I supposed to ever kill that queen? Oh, this opened. Never mind. We're good. We're fine. Everything's okay. You can die. Now to push these trapdoors. Do I need... No, I can just push one of those. Well, I did this in the wrong direction. Not too sure how to interpret this. Maybe I should do that. That should work. Yeah, that orb's completely unnecessary. Goblin. And a snake. Stay there. Stay. Okay, don't stay there. Stay somewhere else. I don't care. Video later. Then I need that snake to exist. Fine, I'll deal with you now. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this is supposed to go. Yeah, I want it to look like it was just doing, but don't let, yeah. Shorter then? Oh, this is such a pain. This makes me wish I'd just kept a goblin in reserve so I could just kill this guy, but that's way too far back in time to actually do, to bother with. you cut that out? I'd really like to have some move that doesn't instantly kill me, please. Thank you. Yeesh. Okay. That was made harder by me not only having to learn Goblin. Now you staying there. Think about what you've done. Alright then. That was a room. Okay. This just looks like such a mess to try and figure out how I'm supposed to navigate it to that mud baby. There's no openings. I don't know what you mean. Here? Okay then. Didn't see that. Wrong way. Oh, but I found the end of the road at least. Flipped by Atans. Hide snakes, you exist. Oh, a bomb maze with a mimic. How original. I've solved these before, you know. This one promises to be something of a pain. Okay then. So the mimic just randomly changes what direction it's facing just because. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I can easily see how you might have accomplished something like this with War Mites, but those didn't exist yet. Feel very much like trying to actually solve this. I mean, it's still just a bomb maze, where you have to also manage a mimic. Oh no. Let's accidentally push us some. Let's restore and do something else. One more entry to look at. That's the wrong way. Monster Traffic by Stefan. Hi. Ah, I hate rush hour traffic. I always seem to do something wrong. If you do something wrong in rush hour traffic, don't you crash? You get in a car crash? Hooray. I solved it? Question mark. Are these scripted or real? They're scripted. The snakes aren't scripted. The blood babies are. Okay. But I already opened that door. Where are the trapdoors? There's no way for the rattlesnakes to get outside, so I can't possibly use them for that. There are no orthogonal pathways out here. Well, now they're stuck. Oh boy. How do I open this? Oh. Okay. We solve traffic jams by cutting cars into smaller cars. Well, this is America, you know. That's how we do things. I guess this is probably good enough. I don't know. Do these ever leave open? No. I guess I need to stab everything that's not already inside. Don't come back in. Stay out there. You know what? That's fine. I can't see how I ever need more than one of them. Oh, this is bad. I think. It's a lot. I guess I should just stab one of them since I probably only need one. There. That should work, right? No, I need him to somehow be going the other way, but I don't see how I can do that. Maybe I pull him in and try to push him back out going west after he decides to be a jerk and go all the way back to the center again. Could you not? Thank you. I'm not sure this actually helps, but thank you anyway. Now I just need to time that perfectly with a specific gap somehow. What? It's not though. The rattlesnake is in the wrong place. And also gets stabbed. That's also bad. No, I have even less space like this. I don't see how this can possibly work unless I manage to time it with a giant gap between two snakes. Because I need to be able to go west, or else I'm too close and either kill it or it kills me. So, hooray, magical timing fixing. Maybe this works, I don't know. I just want to go on this trapdoor. I don't know if that serves a purpose. No, it has to be going the opposite direction somehow. So yes, completely magical timing is required here, because there has to be a gap large enough for me to go all the way to the west exactly when I go in, so that I can go west and lead the rattlesnake west, so that it's facing the right direction when I get to where I'm supposed to be going. I have no idea how that's ever supposed to be achievable, but apparently that's the requirement we have. Nope. Nope. Facing the wrong way. Nope. Perfect. Stop, you're going in the wrong direction. Bang. Arg. Smash. Thanks. Thanks. Squish. Aye. Splash. Bummer. Plop. Ow. Arg. Yows. Yak. Shwoomp. Pop. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Sure, this is a thing that was built and scripted. And that is how we know that rattlesnakes are much, much heavier than serpents. Huh? Okay. Sure. What's the deal here? Alright then. So that's the wrong way competition. Eventually the change location screen will be functional. There we go. WYSIWYG competition. Contest. Compilation. Why did I say compilation? Competition. This is a compilation hold for the June 2015 contest. What you see is what you get. Okay, this is pretty great. Anti-Gentrii insoluble. I haven't seen that in a while. I guess I'll just do them in order. Spirit of Gold Mountain. Vista entrance. I guess I'll go see at the Vista. I guess I'd see... Are those supposed to be Antliches? Facing Vithro? Who's facing north? I guess that's what that is. By Leos. Or Leos? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so looking at the puzzle itself, what is my goals here? What are my goals here? It looks to me like I can just walk to the west. What's this? This opens that and closes the Conquer token. I guess the clone needs to go over there. The Yontlach might light those fuses. But you also, I guess, don't want the clone to go there yet? I'm not sure. So I'm not... How do I make these guys face the right way? So... How would I even... Assuming that I did everything else right, how would a clone survive that part of the room? I guess this forcing room is supposed to help? Okay. So what's to stop me from doing that first and securing a really high score? Aside from really bad play, which is always a risk. I don't get the sense this should be very hard. There must be something to prevent me from solving the room this way, right? So far, I don't see the trap. Is it just broken? By accident? I guess so. Oh, there's a door here. Okay, what's this? Okay, there it is. Alright. I couldn't see it for that because it's so tiny. In that case, I have no option but to go up this way. But I don't see how I'm supposed to prevent those from hitting the fuses before I get up here. I don't exactly have a lot of tools available. I guess this Bithro can stand here and maybe attract things in a way that would be useful somehow. Yeah, something like that. Let's go more this way. I only get the one though. So how do I keep the other one from doing things? Yeah, how? I can freeze precisely one object in place, and the other one will immediately be able to hit the fuse. The fuse is way too short for me to accomplish anything while it's burning. What? How even is this supposed to work? There is nothing with which to block the northern one, the northern enclave. Not a single thing. There's no way to reach the west side of the room without that bomb going off. I mean, I don't exactly have a choice in where I put this guy. Nor much of anything else. So... what? How? How is this supposed to work? Ever? I need to do this somehow? I don't know how this helps, but I can do that, I guess. This is not manageable. There's no way, with all this nonsense in my face, that I can ever actually control the situation enough to stop that enclave from lighting a fuse. I guess the trick is just use the clone wall. Okay. I guess this qualifies as a trick. Oh, and the roach got in the way of the one that... No. I guess instead of going all the way down, I could have maybe tried to take this mirror. Nope. There's no way to claim this mirror. There's just too much garbage in the way. Really? Oh, this is a pain. This is just a massive pain. Okay, there. Now the North Auntlet definitely cannot light the fuse because I have a mirror in the way. Sheesh. And then these two are kind of completely irrelevant to the whole issue, I guess. They're just here for symmetry? Question mark? I can't do that. I keep confusing tab and Q, not because they're too close together, they are near each other and my brain isn't doing great at hand-eye coordination with things that I am not looking at. And to be fair, Q is a setting that I set myself for undo. So if you see me undoing when I'm just randomly undoing a bunch between switching clones, that's why. Yeah, I need to go kill that guy. Okay. I guess this is an okay way to get up. I don't know that I necessarily got what I saw. At no point was it favorable to have Vithro facing that way, with two Auntlet looking at him from there. But whatever. Now please turn your attention to by disoriented. Rotator token. Okay, turn your attention, I get it. And there's, there sure is an adder in all that mess. Yeah, okay. Why you no go south? Hello, stupid, I'm south of you. Aren't I? Yeah. I'm south of you, why are you not going south? Why are you going north instead of south here? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I think that's where I want him. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what this is about. How is this supposed to work? I'm guessing that must be a challenge scroll or something. I don't understand this room. Seeing double, the big skipper on the rocks. Okay. I guess that looks kind of like a water skipper rendered in trapdoors. It's a little hard to see, but sure, I guess. Is on the rocks intended as a pun here, I wonder? Like as if the Big Skipper was the name of oh, those are trapdoors. Okay. I meant those are pit trapdoors. Anyway. What was I saying? It's not very often that you see the like trapdoors paired with what you might loosely call the wrong kind of terrain, like pit trapdoors with water next to them, or the other way around as well. I think maybe I was supposed to pull this. Let's start again. I think I need to pull this north. Stop that. Yeah, there we go. Don't think I need that area. Thankfully there's... oh, there's a red door in this room? Why is there a red door in this room? This is an inappropriate room to put a red door in. Like, seriously? This room is neat without the red door, but with the red door it's kind of a pain. Like, oh, we have to make sure to do all the busy work while we're solving the actual interesting puzzle of the room. Sure, okay. I hope you haven't messed it up for yourself already, because that can happen. Pretty sure I can get back to the entrance and drop all the trapdoors from here. Now this is the point where it really feels like some busy work. Hooray, busy work complete. Alright, well that was part interesting puzzle, part busy work. Giant Gentry Eye by Dinwiddie. Also, here's some puff, fluff, stuff. Out of here. Hey. I don't like this. This room is not really about Gentry Eye. Fundamentally, this room is about giant fluff tents being a pain to everyone. So you can't just rush it, you have to do something specific, but I don't know what. By the time I've tried to manipulate these guys so that they're out of my way, there's another one spawning that's directly in my way. So what the heck? If I could pull the Gentry Eye north, this would be fine, but I can't because there's nowhere north of them to pull them from. Alright, I don't feel like continuing to try this much. Next entry. The Gent, 3rd place. 2nd place. Wait, is this 3rd place or 2nd place? Oh well, the Gent by the Craven one. Oh. Oh, check that out. That actually looks really cool. Can I get the orange thing off of this? Hold on. Let me go to another entry to actually look at it. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. And that's rendered entirely in broad elements on the... Like, how do you make that look that good? Although, I don't know what's going on with the puzzle side of this. Oh, okay, we needed to... Okay. So now, at this stage, we just have a whole lot of spikes and Gentry Eye everywhere. Okay. And also a ton of fluffs. Okay. I guess my goal should be to go push this orb. So I don't really feel like I profit much from going north at that juncture. Ah, things quickly spiral out of control around here. Help? There's too much. I don't know what to do. Maybe I shouldn't go in there. Yeah, you guys take care of this for me, please. Why isn't that one moving? I guess his target wasn't me. Oh, here's a Gentry Eye, by the way. Taking advantage of that ice I made. Alright, I have to admit, the hold art here is really impressive. The room they built out of it is really not very good. It's just kind of a weird mess. Just a massive clump of invincible monsters all in your face simultaneously that I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to survive. Alright, I've seen enough. I've gotten enough as well. Let's move on. I guess I might save first place for a little later. Glass of Mud, also by Dinwiddie. Glass of Mud? Glass. Glass? Hey, this picture doubles as an animation, you know. Just wait and watch the glass fill up, then regret your actions as you will be trapped. Oh, that's a wine glass. That's actually kind of neat. It doesn't really look right when it overflows, though. I was going to ask why there are blue gates here, but that's obviously for aesthetic reasons. Alright, so I don't want to push that, nor do I want to allow that to be pushed. Alright, not much going on in the puzzle department, but interesting enough anyway. How do I exit this? Guess I'm not supposed to do it that way. Can I leave this way? No. How am I supposed to leave exactly? Was I supposed to not let them get in that area, or... I'm not really sure I had a choice. And I can't go back in, though. Oh wait, yeah I can. I use the arrow to go out. I couldn't go back in if I used the trapdoor to go out. Which I think is what I did that time I concluded I was trapped. Alright, next. Ortho Outpost. So, Ortho Squares, I guess? Haven for obsessives everywhere. Unfortunately, having so many people who like order above all else crammed together tends to lead to trouble. Within a couple of years, Orphan started to deny the existence of Northwest, Northeast, Southeast, and Southwest, and soon after that they refused to move in any direction other than North, Southeast, or West. Okay. I guess that looks like an ortho square, basically. What's going on here? It sure is a lot of things around here. That opens the way for that guy, I guess. I'm fairly lost as to what this room wants me to do at the beginning. Like, there's a lot of buttons and I don't know which of them is supposed to be relevant first. Should I go stab a rock golem? I don't know. This is all very confusing. I guess I have an option to close myself off from going that way. I don't know what this room wants me to do. Maybe I need to make a bridge for these guys. Why won't... Sorry, I'm not articulating very well, but I was gonna say, why won't that golem chase me? But it's obviously because he's trying to chase that stalwart. But I don't see any way to prevent them from chasing the stalwart at a bad time, if what I want to do is make a bridge way over here somewhere. Okay, I guess that's what some of these are for. And, I don't really need very much to make a bridge for that guy, do I? I mean, that should be... No, I need an orthogonal bridge. Oh, well, he's building a bridge for himself. How nice of him. No, not there, stupid. Well, whatever. I guess if I open one more, that'll be good enough. This certainly promises to be a lot more long-winded than the other ones. No, don't be an idiot, Stalwart. Don't be an idiot. Is that so much to ask? I don't know. I don't feel much like continuing to try this one. It just seems like there's a lot. Walls Have Eyes by Pygmyweather. I'm guessing there was a second place tie, but one of them was just... Oh, there was a tunnel there. But one of them was marked as a... as third place for some reason. I'm not sure what this room wants. Okay. What? Hang on, I think I got it. And then he needs to go kill those two, I guess. Alright. Seep. I guess you get Seep because you see Seep. Sending room conquer solutions, and I accidentally something I didn't mean to. Hold on. Winter Skippers, second place by DeCraven1. Third place again, it says. So I guess they split the difference on calling the tied second place as second place or third place. Yeah, it looks like the way in is over here. Oh, now that looks like a water skipper. And also a nightmare. I'm gonna pass on trying to solve this. Look at all those eyes. All those mud mothers, man. Alright, and first place was Jeff Ray's Puzzling Art Kaboom Canvas. It's a powder keg. Nice. What is the goal here? There's some really complicated mechanism over to the west. I'm supposed to somehow keep the Wraithwing alive as I traverse into that mechanism and then kill him while I'm out on my way out of it. Okay. I guess they were mislabeled just slightly for some reason. I don't know. Don't know what this wants me to do exactly. I guess I need to bring this somewhere. uncomfortable with these trapdoors placements. Yeah, there's not a way to get in there with that. What does this do? This closes itself and opens the way west. Okay. I can't really see how I am supposed to actually get a keg in there. Oh, I noticed that the keg in the map art says TNT, whereas the regular kegs just have X's on them all along the bottom. At least they appear to, anyway. I guess if you really squint, that might say TNT. I don't know. I don't understand this room at all. Maybe I want to do that first. I don't see how that helps, but maybe. Okay. Can I get this there? No. No. Can't make that any better. This is very close, but it's not good enough. I just need to push it one tile west. Just one tile. There's no way for me to go back and get the last one. Is it possible to bring 2 into that area? I don't think it is. No, I have to do that to push that in there. Should I be trying to approach it from the west instead? Guess I can try that. Is that better? I don't think that's better. I think that might be worse. Or the exact same. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'm just supposed to use all 4 kegs? Somehow... no matter what, if I go one way, I'm blocked to going the other way because there's Briar in the way. So I can't really go the other way fully. Guess I could more fully open up the other way. Why am I doing this in the worst way possible? Maybe that will work. And I can just exit way to the north here and bring the other one in from the west. I mean, I was under the impression that I somehow needed the 4th keg for something to do with the last part of the room, which I don't comprehend at all right now, but it could be that that assumption was wrong. It also could be that I didn't go up enough. How do I... from the west, then. Alright, I solved the introduction of the puzzle. Introduction. Yeah. I don't know what the heck the rest of this nonsense is supposed to be. I guess I'll try and engage the Wraithwing out and hope something presents itself as a meaningful explanation of all this. I don't understand what I'm looking at here. What is this nonsense, and why is it part of the room? Why? I have absolutely no idea how this part's supposed to work. Like, why? You had a cool puzzle with figuring out how to get the Wraithwing out. Why did you tack on more nonsense after that? What reason did you have for doing so? Like, it doesn't particularly look like anything on the map. It's just something that's next to the TNT, I guess. Yeah, I don't get it. My only guess is that I somehow messed up and I was actually supposed to somehow use another powder keg for something at this point. I don't know what. Well, whatever. That's enough as far as I'm concerned. That's all the entries, right? I looked at all of them. Oh, look at that. Basquiat. I know it's earlier than I usually quit by quite a lot, but I think it's pretty obvious. Like I mentioned, I slept poorly last night. I'm not mentally all here. We did a few levels. We did 2 contests, which is a decent amount in my book. I'll do more next week. Hopefully I'll have slept okay by then. Thank you for watching. Sorry I have to cut this off a little bit, but I am just not mentally here. And I'd like to go into these future non-contest holds with somewhat of a sufficient mental capacity to think things. Yeah, I can't even make your words now, so I'm gonna quit. But farewell for now. I should be back next week, no problem. See you then.